have 5 minutes, Mr. President, to convince not only that person, but myself too, as the people's president. You will look in that camera, and your 5 minutes begins now.
Dear countrymen and women, my mothers and my fathers, a wise man once said, if you advance confidently in the direction of your dreams and endeavor to live the life which you have imagined, you will meet the success unexpected in common hours. Countrymen and women, the time has come to advance in the direction of our dreams. The time has come to pursue our economic sovereignty and achieve the Zambian dream. It is disheartening that after over 100 years of mining copper, more than 58% of our population is still living under the poverty line. It is for this reason that I have deemed it right to answer to the clarion call from the silent voices, the marginalized societies, and other spheres of our communities that we put our country back onto the right trajectory. Countrymen and women, my government seeks to invest in our education while championing skills and vocational training. It is true that our investment in education has been more on the theoretical part, but on the contrary, skill is the most cardinal aspect of education and an asset to the learner. We therefore seek to equip our learners with practical skills which shall give them the competitive advantage in the job market. My government shall also ensure that all universities are equipped with modern equipment and infrastructure in order to be relevant in the ever-changing scientific world. This shall grant our learners an opportunity to be inventors and not just employees of some company, because ours is to groom entrepreneurs and not to create employees. This shall further be achieved by making it a requirement that every student that goes to a school of business of any institution graduates with a business, and that shall be the basis for issuance of a degree. Countrymen and women, my government shall also revitalize our textile industry by renegotiating unfair bilateral trade agreements and impose a ban on the importation of second-hand clothing which have the capacity to suffocate our textile industry. This shall be done by processing our cotton into finished products, a move that shall consequently create jobs and contribute to our GDP significantly. I wish to put it on record that the days of foreign companies monopolizing the construction industry of this country are soon coming to an end. My government shall partner with relevant stakeholders in order to help our engineers and other people in business to acquire equipment that they need to compete in this area of business. Countrymen and women, I am a man of my word, and I am convinced by my own philosophy which says, if you are a lawyer and you can't uphold the Constitution, you are a criminal. If you are a pastor and you can't uphold the Bible, you are a devil's surrogate. And if you are a politician and you can't uphold your manifesto, you are a conman. I want us to understand who we are. Dear compatriots, it is for this reason that my government shall not tolerate any sort of mediocrity, incompetence, and any form of corruption. Whoever is found wanting shall be retired in the national interest. Most importantly, my government shall revive the deteriorating economy through reduced public debt contraction, implementation of proper monetary and fiscal policies, and restoration of trust and confidence in our central bank. Fellow compatriots, as I conclude, allow me to state that there is only one way we shall succeed as a country, and that is when what is logical is practical, and what is practical is right, and what is right is ethical, and what is ethical is desired by all of our citizens, and that is what we should all do. And reality will lead us through to the path of success, in which all of you shall soon find pride. Thank you so much.
Mr. President, I've listened to what you've said, and I have two questions for you before I let you go.
Yes.
The first question is, do you believe that your government will have the resources to ensure that every business graduate walks away with the business. And if that's the case, what about those that are not studying business?
Yes. So I believe my government will be able to organize the resources that are needed, and we shall do it through public-private partnerships by introducing apprentice programs and as well as utilizing our resources efficiently. We shall not be dedicating the monies on non-important issues or non-important programs, but we shall allocate money into our priorities, and we shall be able to source for the funds that are needed for such a cause.
What about those not studying business?
It is the duty of government to provide a fair environment for people to succeed themselves. So if we have a lot of entrepreneurs, I would like to give an example of a certain businessman in our country, but for the sake of privacy, for the sake of it, I'm not going to mention. But if we have entrepreneurs who are able to build a school, they'll be able to take in teachers, they'll be able to take in doctors and all that. But the main point is we should have people who are able to set up businesses so that in as much as the government is trying to put up policies to create jobs for people, even us as citizens are able to take in part of the people that are seeking for jobs.
Thank you so much, CARISTO MUMBA. If you would like to vote CARISTO MUMBA as the people's president, visit www.diamondtvzambia.com, and if that's what will keep him in the competition, then you must do it to see him in the next round. Let's move forward.